Yo, 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 we're back again, man. It's Power Plays Palace, man, and we're back for it. One more time. It is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. I know I'm a little late with the video today. That's because the spy just kept playing in the pre-market. So I had to get it right. So now that I got it right, let's get to it. Now, on yesterday, on yesterday, we had a pre-market high of 44, 744.54. I mean, and 744.10 with our pre-market high of 746.54, and we were looking at 748.10, 750, 752, 754. Those were the numbers we were looking at on yesterday for the bulls. Now on the bear side, if we didn't get a break above the pre-market high and we did get a pullback, we were going to target 744.10 going down because these were on the bear side 744.10, 743.72, 742, 740, and 737.30. But these were going to be our targets on the put side if SPY retreated. So let's look and see what SPY did yesterday. Remember, I also talked about that gap that was there, and I said that my concern was if we got back into that gap, that SPY would try to close that gap, and that there go that big old gap right there. Let me take this. I'll be up. There go that big old gap right there. It was from 736 up to 744. All right. So what SPY did yesterday? It opened up right here 744.89. Then it came over here, established the high today, 745.53, and after that, SPY went pew straight to the bottom. So by 10:40, SPY was already down to 736.55. And the crazy thing about it, it closed that gap. As soon as it got deep into that gap, 10 minutes after the market opened, once it hit that gap, it exploded back down through that gap, and it pushed all the way down. It did give you a brief pullback here to 740, back down to 736, a $4 move. Then it could back up around the 740 range, back down to 735.85 before it finished the day kind of working its way back up to the 739 range, another $4 move. And and then before it closed the day here at 739.05. Now that's the 5 minute chart. I'm gonna switch over to the 15 to kind of clean up some of these candles. Now on the 15, you can see these candles. Look at them. Look at them. All right. So then SPY continued on over here into the pre-market. See this little small little gap right there? But it already filled that gap down where it had a smaller gap. And it opened up the pre-market this morning at 737.79. Came down here to 736.88 to establish the pre-market low. But then it kept changing the high, man. That's why my video a little late. Kept changing the high to right now is at 740.70. It's 9:08, man. We got 22 minutes for the market open. SPY gonna run over here and make this quick change on the high, and that's what it did. So if it sound like I'm talking a little faster, I'm just trying to make sure that we cover this stuff because you can see right now SPY appears to be working his way back up, and that's gonna be some of our target areas going back up. But so as far as the chart from yesterday, um, you could have threw a dart at some. You could have threw some dart at some puts yesterday, and you would have hit every number on the chart, man. And that's just the way it went down. Now you did see some pullbacks, but resistance become support becomes resistance becomes support. So be mindful of that when you're viewing all that. But we definitely got some stuff done yesterday with some major drops in SPY. So we'll see how that holds up for today. Now, as for today, let's look at the chart for today, because we got a time crunch here. Right now, we got a pre-market high of 740.70 and a pre-market low of 736.88. Now, if SPY goes up and it pushed out of that pre-market high this morning, right before the market opens, then we're going to be targeting 742, 743.50, 745.53, and 748. If you look at the chart, you will see that those numbers coincide with previous levels that SPY has reached and rejected from. So we'll be working our way back up there. Now on the put side, if we have SPY go up here and it tests that 740 and it can't break through, then our first target gonna be 738.50, and then we're gonna go for 736.88, and then we'll go to 735.85. Now the next number we'll be looking at is if SPY pushes down before the market, which we see we don't have as much time. But if it pushes down before the market, our target's going to be looking at 734, 732, and 730. And those are going to be our targets for the day. Now, what I want you to do is stay disciplined, play your chart, and then what you do is take your profit and get out on them levels and don't look back. I know in the Power Plays group, a lot of times we try to get in trades at the optimum time early, and we can get in them, and then we take our profit, and sometimes that thing keep moving, and so you start chasing, and what you end up doing, you get back some of your profit. But once you set a target and you reach your target, take that target and move on, man. Don't try to force anything else. Don't get greedy. Get you some runners if that's what you want to do, but don't get greedy because it'll cost you in the long run. So if you're gonna play like that, buy a few more contracts if you're playing options, and then you can once you scale out, you have some left in there to kind of play with, so you don't have to be chasing later on. But that's my side of my head today, little market insight I want to throw out there, because that's something I know a lot of us don't experience. But in the meantime, I want you to look at this chart. I want you to set your levels. I want you to play off your levels. I want you to stay disciplined. Now, if anything I say in these videos help you, leave a comment, leave a mark, subscribe, and then share, And if you want to trade with us, come over to Power Plays, the Discord. It's a free Discord. You're more than welcome to come over and join, man. We trade during the day. But in the meantime, we're going to get out of here, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. It's Power Plays Palace, man. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Good job. Let's go.